Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Happy Wild West Wednesday to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is better by you than it is here by me. I'm in northern Illinois, a southwest suburb of Chicago, and it is snowing. It has been snowing all day. Now the good news is that we don't have a lot of accumulation. I'm going to say we probably have around 2 to 3 inches, but it is still snowing and we're expect to get a few more inches. So nothing too major. They were saying 3 to 6, but still. The drive home was not fun. As you can see, I am joined again by my very best friend, one of the most bestest moderators on the channel. Lucas is in the house. Hello, Lucas. Welcome back to the channel. I hope your week has been better than mine. I've had an absolutely horrendous week at work this week, and I'm ready for it to be over. Thank God it's hump day, but I could be done with it. I could be done. Let's go. Let's just fast forward right till Friday, because that's where I'm at. How is your week going so far?
It's going good with the cold. I'm just hoping to get to the weekend and relax.
Yes. Are you getting any snow over by you?
Yeah, we got a little bit overnight, and then it's still snowing now throughout the whole day. Maybe like an inch or two, but it's not really.
Okay.
Roads are bad, but
yeah. For those of you who Lucas is still in the state of Illinois, but he is way over on what is that? The east edge of the state, just
west.
before the west edge. Yeah, I don't know where it's. Don't know my directions. He's over on the west edge, just this side of the Mississippi River. It's right there where he is at. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, he's over there. So he's a good 3.5 hour drive from here, right?
Like 2 hour and 15.
Oh, 2:15. Oh, that's not as bad as I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. But today we are going to be working on clue number 7 of our Cottoncuts Wild West PMQ. I can't believe that we were on step number 7 already. Lucas and I were just talking about this. We're like, didn't we just start it last month? What happened? How does it move so fast? It is so exciting, and I'm so excited for all of you that have joined the Flyaway color PMQ, because your clues are shipping right now. Please remember that this very first clue usually takes a little bit longer than the rest of them, so please be patient with that. Give them some extra grace. Give them a little bit of time. They're getting through it. But I'm so excited to see those pieces. So if you guys have your flyaways ready, please make sure that you're posting pictures in our Facebook book group and our Instagram. I would love seeing that. I'm not participating in the flyaway one this year because we're doing that Wild Meadow instead. But I want to live vicariously through you guys and watch you guys put it together. So please make sure you post pictures. And if you're working on the Wild West PMQ, also please make sure you post pictures of your clues. I love seeing all the different colorways. It's so fun to see all the different colorways and how the exact same quilt can look so different across different colorways. It's just amazing to me. Speaking of colorways, I am working on the Crimson Canyon colorway. And Lucas, what's the name of yours again?
Saloon.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. Lucas is doing the Saloon. It's different varying shades of purple batiks. It is absolutely gorgeous. There you go. Thanks for holding it up for me, Lucas. I appreciate that. He's doing various shades of purple batik fabrics. He's making it for his grandma because his grandma's favorite color is purple, and I think she's going to absolutely love it. It's going to be, I'm so excited for him. As you guys know, if you've joined us before, you know that Lucas is not a sewer.
Nope.
Nor is he a quilter, but he's definitely not a sewer. This is his very first time doing any type of sewing project in front of a machine, and we have really put the cottoncuts program to the test as to not only can a novice quilter use the cottoncuts program, but can a novice sewer use it as well? And the answer to that is so far been a resounding yes, absolutely. Lucas has been having a great time with it, and I have been having a great time working with him on that and working through it with him. So it's been a lot of fun. Sorry, it's just been a rough week. Like, I am ready for bed. I don't understand what's happening. It has been just absolutely rough. And it's been so rough, in fact, that I went ahead and made myself a nice stiff drink. This is a cherry Pepsi and bourbon, because I went for the big stuff. Like, tequila is normally my favorite, but I pulled out the bourbon. I was like, I need something stronger tonight. So that's what I will be drinking this evening. So let me hop in the chat real quick, say hello to everybody there. I want to make sure that everybody knows we can see them. And so let me do that really, really quickly. And then we're going to get started on clue number 7. Now, very first person in chat this evening was Teresa Lynch. She says, why was I thinking 6:30? Well, maybe you were just in a different time zone. You know, it's 7:30 Central, but maybe it's 6:30 where you're at. I'm not sure. But either way, thank you so much for being here. Naomi, hello. Great to see you. She's waving at us. I appreciate that. Terry with her pink hands. I love the pink hands. They're so much fun. Thank you so much, Terry, for being here. We appreciate it. Linda Denton had stopped in to say hi. She says she has to work on Wednesday nights, but she would watch the replay. So Linda, if you are watching, thank you so much for hanging out with us, for watching the replay. We really appreciate it. While you're there, make sure you hit that like button for me, as well as everybody else that's watching. If you wouldn't mind tickling that for me right now while we're going through this, I'd appreciate it. Joyce Hernandez, thank you so much for being here. It's so great to see you. Chloe, hello. It is so great. Yeah, there's me poking the Streamlabs. It was not turning on earlier today. I was trying to poke at it. Finally did turn on. Sometimes you gotta kick it, you know. a gentle poke. Yep. Hi, Judy. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Chloe. Hello. So great to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope you're doing very well. Sylvia, hello. She says, hello, crafty people. Hello, Sylvia. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Let's see. I'm scrolling through, trying not to miss anybody because I hate it when I do. Let's see, Joyce, Chloe, Joyce. Terry was telling us about, she mentioned that every time she hears the Wild West PMQ, she gets that Wild West song in her head. She wanted to know if anybody else gets that. Terry, honey, I'm with you. I have it every single Wednesday when I'm setting up this schedule. I can hear it. I can hear that whistle with the tumbleweeds across. And, yeah, the whole thing is playing in my head. I know exactly what you're talking about. And if I could play the soundbite, I would, but it's copywritten, so unfortunately I can't. But yeah, I totally get you. I understand where you're coming from with that. So thanks for that. Terry says, we just had snow last night into this morning. How much snow did you end up with, Terry? LO East, West. Yeah, it's all the same thing. I'm with you, Terry. Like, this one's the left, that one's the right. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. You guys knew what I meant. It's fine. It's totally fine. Terry says hers hasn't shipped yet. Yeah, you're talking about your PMQ for Flyaway. Yeah, it can take a little bit of time. Like, they've got a lot because they ship in everybody's boxes out as well as just the single clues. So that first shipment always takes a little bit extra longer. So just please give them a little bit of grace. Give them a little bit of time. You will get it soon, I promise. Sylvia says, I grew up on the West Coast, California. I now live in the Southeast, Alaska. It's an odd world. Yes, it is, Sylvia. Yes, wow. It is. Yes. Terry says, I like that colorway, Lucas. That's the purple one, yes. Oh, Mama Joyce is in chat. Hi, Mom. She says, hello, everyone. Well, hello, Mom. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you being here. Terry says, and I don't line dance, but it makes me want to learn. Line dancing is fun. Like, I enjoyed it when I was younger. Not so much anymore because I can't keep up, but I did enjoy it when I was younger. She said she got 2 or 3 inches getting flurries tonight. Okay. Terry says, they said her colorway is going to be the last group. She ordered the whole kit. Yeah, Mama Joyce and my aunts both ordered their kits in advance as well, so they're waiting patiently with you, Terry. And I think, if I remember correctly, you have the same colorway as my aunt, so you'll probably get them both about the same time. So welcome. So it'll come to you. Just this very first one. Just be patient. After that, it'll all be on time. It'll all be fine. Everybody's with the pink hands. Mom's with the pink hands. Love it. Love it, guys. Love it. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to dive into clue number 7. Now, clue number 7, as Lucas said, as soon as he opened the package. What did you say, Lucas?
It's a bunch of triangles.
It's a bunch of triangles. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
As is most of Cottoncuts clues, it is a bunch of triangles. And I mean, it's a lot of triangles this time, y'all. It's like, let's see, 12. I'm counting. 12, 22, 24. There's 28 triangles in this clue. It's absolutely crazy. Let me flip the camera so I can show you guys a better view of what we're looking at tonight. This, my friends, is what we're looking at tonight. You can kind of see it a little bit there. I was telling Lucas, it kind of looks like one of those barbershop signs, you know, with all the stripes. That's kind of what this one reminds me of. It's like a pole and like half the stripes. It's really kind of neat. So it's going to be a lot of fun, but it is going to be a lot of stripes. No flying geese. Sorry, Mom, no flying geese tonight. Just a bunch of half square triangles. So we're going to dive right in and get happening on this. What the heck? I literally just changed this. Hold on. Let me fix this again. I have been having problems, so if you guys haven't noticed, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, I don't know, but I'm going to point it out anyway. My new camera. If you guys haven't noticed, it's actually pretty lit up. It looks really nice. It's working fantastic. It's doing a great job. The one that's actually giving me trouble now is my Zoom cam. It has been giving me some troubles. Let's see if I can manage this. I don't know what happened here. Like, it was all set up. It was all working perfect. And then all of a sudden, it just decides it didn't want to work now. So anyway, so my Zoom cam is being kind of a pain. Oh, it's completely upside down, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, no, it's okay now. So it's been giving me troubles. Who knows what's going on with it, but whatever. It's fine. It wouldn't be this channel if I didn't have some type of technical difficulties. But yes, brand new camera, not nearly as dark. I still got a little bit of a shadow thing going on back here, and I'm going to figure that out on my own. That's just me. That's my personal thing. I know it looks fine in your guys' camera. It's making me a little crazy. So I will figure out a way to fix that. But otherwise, new camera is working. It came right away, and I'm really excited for it. So, clue 7. Let's get into clue number 7. Mom's crying over the flying geese. I'm sorry, Mom. No flying geese. I don't know why she's so obsessed with the flying geese, but she really is. She's absolutely obsessed. Yes, Kate says the flamingo. Yes, Terry, that is the one that my aunt is doing as well, is flamingo. So that one will be shipped last. So just, do it with a little bit of grace. We don't see a shadow. Well, I don't. Well, there you go, Terry. See, I know it's not on your end. It's totally on mine. Like, I can totally see the shadow, and it's making me insane. But it's all right. I promise I just won't pay attention to him. All right, so let's get started. Clue number 7. Step number 1. Lucas, what are we doing for step number 1?
We are sewing small triangle E to small triangle F to make 2 half square triangles.
2 half square triangles. That is right. So we are going to do 2 of the F. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those. That's this red and black fabric here. Really cute. I'm going to grab 2 of those. And 2 of our E fabric. Now we have a ton of our E fabric we're going to be working with today. We got these triangles here. And we've got these long strips here too. So we're going to be working with quite a bit here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Peter Pan in the shadow. Yeah, there you go. Joyce says it's not food. What's not food? I don't know. I must have missed something. E. Here we go. 2 of E's. 2 of E's. Not these, but E's. All right. We got to put these things together. How is everyone else's week going so far? Mine has just been, I've just had an awful week. Like, I don't know if, and sorry, Lucas, for just a minute, but I don't know if it's just hormonal or if everyone is just pissing me off this week, but I've just had a bad week. It's just been a bad week. I'm hoping to get through it. Thank goodness for alcohol is all I gotta say. But yeah, I hope everyone else's week has been going better than mine. Lucas, how are you doing? I mean, obviously don't give us a whole lot of details because it's all confidential, but how are you doing with your caseloads? Is everything going okay with those, or?
Yeah, it's still working on the same case, but now we are at least getting the vehicle owner's prints and matching those up to the prints we've been looking at for 2 weeks. So
Awesome. So at least there's movement. Whether it's movement in a good direction or bad direction, we don't know, but it's movement. Oh, flying geese are not food. No, flying geese are not food, Mom. No. Bad combo, Terry says. Hi, Gladys. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us again today. All right, so I went ahead and sewn those up. Which way are we pressing these, Lucas? Towards the...
F.
F. All right. Did you sew them up already?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. You're as fast as I am. My goodness. What is happening?
Just making sure I'm pressing them up the right way.
Looks like my iron needs to be cleaned again. Right. Pressing those towards the F fabric. Chloe says her week's been okay. Next week is winter vacation for the kids. Her dad will be visiting. That is awesome. Winter vacation for the kids. Huh. I am glad to hear that your dad will be visiting you. That'll be fun. All right, we've got those two pieces pressed up together. What are we doing now, Lucas?
Adding long rectangle E to the right of these.
So we're going to take this long rectangle. Let me see if I get this on the camera. We're going to take this long rectangle, and then we're going to take our pieces that we just made, and we're going to be attaching them like this so that our E fabrics are matching up together and our F fabric is in that bottom left corner. Lana, welcome back to the channel. How are you? I hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday evening to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these sewn up now. So far, so good. They're quick and easy sewing pieces. We haven't gotten anything too crazy yet. Oh, this one shifted on me a little bit. Yeah, it's just been a stressful week for me. Like, nothing really specific, just I can't even pinpoint it. Like, so that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards it being like a hormonal thing. Girls, you know this. You know how that goes. So that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards that, because it just seems like everyone I talk to or everyone I come into contact with just makes me mad. So I'm pretty sure it's just me. Lana says she's doing much better. I'm so glad to hear that, Lana. So glad to hear it. Lucas, do you and Tony have any big Valentine's Day plans?
Yeah, she is actually planning on coming down Friday.
Oh.
I don't think she has a full day of school. I think she's got like meetings and stuff.
Gotcha.
So she ends up getting out early. And I don't think she has school Monday because of President's Day, but unfortunately I have work, so.
Lana, I'm sorry to hear that. Lana says she's been sick since Thursday. Today is the first day she's feeling almost normal. Lana, we are so happy to hear that you are feeling better. It seems like everyone at work is starting to come down with something as well, so I've been taking some extra vitamins and extra, vitamin D and stuff just to try and combat it. We'll see what happens. But glad to hear you're doing better. Lucas, I'm sorry to hear that things may or may not work out so well for you. But did you make any special plans? Things you can talk about, or nothing too special, just gonna have a nice meal at home?
That, and I know we're trying to plan for when you and Mr. Wizard come down, so we're gonna be trying at least one restaurant this weekend.
Oh,
I asked her if she wanted breakfast or lunch. We'll try out. I think she went with for lunch.
Gotcha.
Jeez.
Terry says, I worked in school for 30 years. Yep, 30. So when my kids had off, so did I. Yeah, no, I can understand that. For sure. Sylvia says, my parents were teachers too, so Terry, all of them the same time. Yep, that's a little crazy. Chloe, I didn't realize you had a 5-year-old son. My goodness, girl, you are busy, busy, busy. She says her husband stays home with the kids, and it will be my 5-year-old son's birthday. That is awesome. All right, Lucas, where are we at now?
I am just pressing my last one. This batik. Usually with all of my clues, I don't have to worry about the right sides facing together. But this one has like the silver pattern.
Oh yeah, it's got some sparkle to it, a little bit of metallic in there.
Making sure I'm doing it the right way.
The last thing we want to have to do is pull Jack out.
And I'm also not used to this long strand, so it was a little awkward.
Yeah, it is a little awkward. I have to agree with you there. It is a little bit awkward. All right, we are getting ready to move on to step number 3. Now, step number 3 is broken out into 2 pieces. We have 3.1 and 3.2. 3.1 tells us we're going to be putting together, you guessed it, some more half square triangles. In fact, we're going to be putting 4 of those together, and then we're also going to be putting 4 more together for 3.2. So it looks like they're all basically the same piece. They're just pressed differently. It's a B and an E. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all 8 and put all 8 together and then just press them different. Because that's kind of what it looks like if you flip them around. So we're going to go ahead and grab 8 of B and 8 of E. For me, B is this cute gray fabric. It's like gray and it's got some stars on it. And you guys can kind of see some snowflakes on the screen. Now, I don't really see the snowflakes when I'm looking at it with the naked eye. But when you see it on camera, it actually kind of looks like snowflakes, which is neat. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Were y'all counting with me? All right. And then we're going to need 8 of fabric E, which is this big stack over here. So same thing. And as I'm counting them, I'm writing them to the correct size, so then that way it makes it easier when I put them together. So 1, 2, count with me here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, looks like we're going to be using up all of those. So now we're going to go ahead and chain piece these all up together one at a time. This clue is going to go together pretty quickly because it is all triangles, and as long as you don't have too much trouble sewing up those triangles, everything should go together fairly quick.
I'm hoping that these triangles don't give me an issue, especially chain piecing a lot of them.
Yep, sometimes they can. I'm going to turn my machine up just ever so slightly. I have noticed that with all of the practice that I've been doing and all of the skills and things that I've been learning, that I keep turning the speed up on my sewing machine just ever so slightly. I'm noticing it being more and more comfortable to sew just that ever so slightly bit more faster. So I take that as a win. I'm really proud of myself for that. Of course, I don't know that I'll ever be to the speed that Mama Joyce sews at. My goodness, that woman sews fast. She could probably give Teresa... Teresa? Is it Teresa? From, I Quilt Too? She could probably give that woman a run for her money. My goodness. Chloe, that is me too. Yep, a little bit at a time. I feel like I keep turning my machine up a little bit faster each time. I'm still not at full speed by any means. But I do find that I am turning it up ever so slightly. Looks like someone started a heist in our chat. If you're new to the channel, we do like to play some fun games in chat. One of those is the heist game. It's basically just a luck of the draw, as it is most of our games. There we go. 3 more. 2 more. What has everybody been working on this week? I wish that I could have been working on more stuff this week. After our live stream on Sunday, I spent the majority of the day doing our taxes, filing our taxes. I filed taxes for all 4 of my family members. I got 3 of the 4 done. I just need to do the last one. I'll probably do that this weekend. So I spent most of the day Sunday doing that. There we go. Hi, Sandra. Good evening. I hope you're well. Terry says, I wonder what the design is and why they named it Wild West. I have to agree with you. I wonder what it will be too. I guess we're going to find out soon enough. The final reveal is on March 25th. You guys will see us put it together. Did we say March 25th, Lucas, or did we say April? April 25th. Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. The Clue 10 is on April 25th. So Lucas and I were talking about it, and I think what we're going to end up doing is, because it usually takes a little bit of extra time for us to put those together. Let me just grab 4 of these. We have to put 4 of them one way and 4 of them the other, so I want to make sure I don't confuse myself here. We were talking about it just off camera before the stream, and I think what we're going to end up doing is we'll probably still do Clue 10 on a Wednesday, but it'll probably be like a Wednesday-Thursday combo, because it usually takes us 3 or 4 hours to put one of those together. And especially with, Lucas learning how to do it and not having done it before, it usually takes a little bit of time, so... So that's probably what we will end up doing, and it'll probably be mid-May when we do that. May is going to be a very, very busy month for us. We've got kids' graduations, birthday parties, graduation parties. We've just got a bunch of stuff going on in May. So it probably will be very light on streams, just because of all the stuff that we've got going on. Terry says, so Wild West finishes when? Wild West, the final clue for Wild West will ship on April... What did I say? Did I say March 25th?
April 25th.
April 25th. I don't know why I keep thinking March. April 25th. It will ship. There we go. Alright, so there's those 4. Hi, baby. See you later. Susan's coming in to say hi real quick. I don't know if you guys saw her. She usually avoids the camera. It's just a little baby. Alright. Got 3 more to do. I'm ready for a nap. Seriously, I am ready for a nap. I have been ready for a nap since about 9 o'clock this morning. I really hope I'm not coming down with something. Everyone in my office is coming down with something. I'm pretty sure my coworker, who's also not my one of my team members, I'm pretty sure she won't be in the office tomorrow. She was falling fast today. She was getting progressively worse as the day went on. And then my other team member, because there's 2 people on my team, because I'm a team leader now. There's 2 people on my team, and both of them will likely be sick tomorrow, and I'll be by myself. So that won't be fun. Uh-oh. Lucas has been cast into darkness.
Uh-oh. Why did you turn off on me?
Is that the one light? I wonder if the batteries are no good. The light behind you turned off too. Didn't you have a light on behind you?
I turned that one off because it was leaving a weird...
Oh. Luke, Terry says, so the next one will be in July. Terry, usually they kind of overlap with sign-ups. So I'm guessing that it will probably be... Yeah, maybe April, May. Yeah. The sewing machine light is on. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna keep that battery that I took off to the side because I don't know. It might be the bad battery.
It could have been. I've got extras if you need them. I don't use the batteries anymore. Everything I have is plugged now.
I have to figure out because that.
Yes, Terry, that is correct. As long as Lucas can still sew, that is the most important thing. It doesn't know how to add LOL. Oh, Lana, are you talking about Streamlabs? Sometimes Streamlabs can be a bit silly sometimes. Why do I feel like I'm missing a piece? Hang on. Oh no, I just was tucked there. Okay, so we've got those pieces all sewn up together now. Are you all set, ready to go, Lucas? Sorry.
Yep.
It's free, we can't complain. That's right, Sandra. Yeah, exactly. We do try to make it correct, though, if we can. All right. That was step number 3. Step number 4. We are going to be putting these pieces back together now. We need to make sure that our fabric B, which for me is these pretty gray stars, needs to be in the upper right corner and the bottom right corner. So we end up with this stripe in the middle of our E fabric. We're going to need to put all 4 of those up together. Just like that. It hates me. Lana, honey, I think it hates everyone equally, so don't feel bad.
Is it the bot?
The bot,
well, we
yeah,
did
the bot.
have to kick it awake this morning, or this
We
evening.
did. I did have to kick it awake, so it's probably just mad at me. Okay, this is where things for me always get a little hairy.
Yeah, I took that extra minute or 2 just to hopefully line it up correctly.
Yep. This is where mine always get a little hairy. When it's got to sew onto the on the the hell do you call that? Seam? There's a word for it. Alright. 2. There's another piece. 3. 1 more. There we go. There we go. Good girl. Just giving my sewing machine a little bit of positive reinforcement. Positive encouragement. Grab this there. There we go. But yeah, Mama Joyce and my aunt are going to be doing flyaway. We may or may not get to see some of the flyaway pieces on our After Dark editions if and when Mama Joyce joins us. So we might get to see some there. So that'll be exciting. I'm not sure what the schedule is for when the clues release, so I'm not sure if it's going to line up or not, but we'll have to wait and see. Sylvia's taken off. What's the word, Danny? Oh, well. It's hard to, I mean, I can't, it's like, was it seam allowance? Like, I don't know. Like, what is this called? A word is not coming to me. And it's not bird. Bird is not the word. Barber pole. Yes, Terry, that's exactly what I was thinking it was looking like, was a barber pole. With a Western theme. Sylvie says she's got to finish dinner soon. No problem. I can't see that far. It's the corner, like where the pieces overlap. There's a term for it. And for whatever reason, I just can't seem to think about what it is. It's not a joint. Like, what is it called? Dog ear? It could be. No, not a dog ear. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. It's fine. Alright, we're going to be pressing over seams towards the right. Maybe I just need to drink more. Intersection. Could be, yeah. I thought there was a term for it, though. Like, bulk. Bulk! Thank you. That's what it was. My machine does not like to sew on the bulk. That's what it is. Candy. Call it candy. The seam. Sandra, thank you. Yeah. It's the bulk. That's what I was coming up with. I'm sorry, folks. I'm telling you, this has been my week. Like, if you guys follow me on Facebook, you will see that I think it was yesterday or the day before I posted a picture of a straw that I received because I went out for lunch. I went out on lunch and I got gas in the car before it was going to snow tonight, and then I picked up something to eat for lunch, and I picked up a soda while I was out. And of course they give you a straw with your soda, right? And I opened the straw and I went to go put it in the drink, and I realized that the bottom half of the straw was sealed shut. Was sealed shut. Like, seriously? Like, this was the omen for my week. Like, it totally represented the rest of my week. So yeah, luckily I had a pair of scissors and was able to cut it open, but it was just like, of course it's sealed shut. Bulky intersection. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you guys so much for your help on that. Thanks. Yeah, words just, they escape me sometimes. Like I said, I think I just need to drink more, then it'll be fine. Last one. Iron this up. There we go. Alright, got those pieces all sewn up together. Lucas, are you with me?
I'm ironing my last pieces up. It did not like my bulk, so it gave me a little bit of an issue for a little bit.
That's the word. Bulk is the word.
I'm hoping that I'm pressing these the right way because both of them are the same.
Sandra says my straws always come with a split and they are useless. You guys see me drinking out of straw. This is a reusable plastic straw. That's a nice hard straw. It's a hard plastic, and so I use those a lot. So I don't normally use disposable ones. So that's why I was like, of course, the one time I decided to use a disposable straw, right? Terry, you are absolutely correct. Bourbon does make life better at times. Hopefully it's going to help this time. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Step 5. Moving right along. We are going to be taking these pieces that we've been working with, and now we're going to sew these pieces together to make a strip of 4. So we're going to sew 2 to 2. So now we have a stripe of E and a stripe of B and then a stripe of E again. So let's go ahead and sew those up together real quick. Now, Sandra says, now the paper ones. No comment. Wants to get rid of straws. Yes, I've heard, you know what, some states have outlawed plastic straws. I understand that they're bad for the environment. The disposable plastic straws can be bad for the environment. They hurt the animals. I get, that's why we use reusable ones. Trying to do our little part to help the environment. Plastic water bottles is another no-no. That's why everybody's supposed to be using their, Stanley cups or what have you. Hi, Rita. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Happy Wild West Wednesday to you. Lana says, I was so excited to start crocheting my cardigan. Not so excited now. Working on yarn over slip stitch ribbing. It's so slow. It has been a hot minute since I've done crocheting. I do know how. Not very good at it, but it's been a hot minute since I've done crocheting. Mostly it was just simple stuff, Afghans and scarves and things. But yeah, I can understand how that could go slowly. Yeah. Hi, Nancy. Welcome to back to the channel, Nancy. I hope you are well. All right. Step number 5. We're going to be pressing this towards the right. Does anybody else feel like they're doing a little bit of the Cupid shovel? To the right, to the right, to the right. Back now, y'all. No? Just me? Okay. That's fine. It's the bourbon. It's fine. My granddaughter Alani steals my straw because she chews hers shut. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That's a beautiful name, Alani. That's gorgeous. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Metal straws have a place and a purpose. Like, they're not so bad for some things. I do have a set of reusable metal straws. Sometimes they leave a metallic taste in my mouth. That's why I like these plastic ones. These are reusable plastic straws. They're dishwasher safe. I bought them, gosh, forever ago, and that's usually what I use. We do try to do our part, at least a little bit. You said it perfectly. Oh, good, I'm glad. I have one of those unique first names. Not Danny. Danny, I mean, that Danny's a nickname for me. But my real name is unique, and so I know how people struggle to say my name, and so I try to be conscious of that. Copper straws, and other ones are stainless steel. Okay, okay. Delaney is just now 6 months old and finding out what a straw is. That is the same name as our youngest daughter. Our youngest daughter's name is Delaney. Very pretty name. Where you at, Lucas?
Ironing them pieces together now.
Alright, I can wait for you. I got bourbon to keep me company. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Taking a little time with this bulk and lining up the seams a little bit.
How's the machine holding up for you? Is it doing okay?
So far, so good. Knock on wood.
I got lots in here. I'll knock all over it, okay? Joyce Hernandez, I swear I said hi to you once before, but just in case, hello again. Where is the big table? Terry, it is just off camera. I have it folded up and it is just off camera. That's why I love it so much, is because it is so portable and foldable. You can fold it down and bring it back up. So I brought the little one out today because the big one takes up like this whole space. So, I mean, it's great for when I need it, but when I don't need it, I take it down. And I just kind of tuck it off space. These small pieces I can use this table for. I didn't really need the big table today. Glass straws. Ooh, which I don't use. Oh, they're in your china cabinet. I don't think I've ever seen, well, no, I take that back. Have I seen it? No, I've never seen glass straws. I've seen glass stir sticks, but I can't say that I've ever seen glass straws. Is that like a 70s thing, or is that still, I don't mean that, disrespectfully. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I feel like that was a thing, like, sometime, like 80s, 70s, 80s, maybe. Yes, the card table. That's exactly what that other table is. It's a black card table, and then I made the top to go on it. But she said, yeah, the card table, it's covered in green leopard fabric, and it's my ironing station. Oh, it's new. Oh, okay. Gotcha. What's wrong, Lucas? You okay over there?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I just looked ahead and looked at step 8, and it's just okay. Did
you get a little overwhelmed?
No, I was like, we had to iron again, all of them, those directions?
No, not really. You're only going to add 2 pieces to the ones we just made. Terry says Terry says Lucas is studying. Danny, help him. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. Oh, purple iridescent cups with lids. Oh, yeah. That look like skulls. Oh, that's awesome. You gotta make sure you tell Sherlock Cheryl about that. She would love those. Sherlock Cheryl is into anything Halloween themed. She absolutely loves it. Skulls, that's all. Skulls, witches, that's her thing. All right, Lucas, step number 6. What are we doing for step number 6?
Sewing more triangles together. We are sewing 2 triangle Ds.
Uh-huh.
2 Bs.
2 Bs. All right, more Bs. How many of those are we making, buddy?
We're making 2.
Only 2. All right. I grab my 2. Which way are we pressing them?
Towards the B fabric.
Towards the B fabric. All right. Let's get these sewn up together. Look at Lucas. He's teaching the class now. The student has become the teacher.
I would not listen to my teachings, though. They might be incorrect.
Lucas the teacher. That's right, Sandra. That's absolutely right. The student has become the teacher.
And I'm going to cheat a little bit.
What?
I'm also going to sew step 7 together because we're making another 2 half square
Look at
triangles.
you finding the tricks. Good job. That is exactly what I was going to do. We are also, so step 7 is also 2 half square triangles. So since we've already got the machine going, might as well sew up everything together and then iron it separate. So that is exactly what I'm going to do as well. Look at you skipping steps because it's efficient. I'm so proud. I'm like a proud mama bear.
Gotta make sure I press them the right way, though.
Yeah, that is the trick sometimes. Pressing them the right way. Terry says, half square triangles. Woohoo! Yes, Terry, the pressing instructions are extremely helpful when you're putting the final thing together. It really makes it easy for you to go ahead and nest up seams and things for sure. Now, of course, if you're the type of person that prefers to do an open seam, that will also work as well. But if you are going to do a directional seam, I strongly recommend you follow the instructions. Strongly. Rita says, oh, yeah, I read that already, sorry. Alright. I think Mama Joyce might have went to bed. I haven't seen her lately. She might have zonked out. Alright, so the B and D fabrics, we're gonna press those towards the B fabric. And the B and F fabric, we're going to be pressing towards the F. So I'm just trying to write the pieces so that when I lay them down, I got them correct. Mama Joyce and my aunts are not only working on the flyaway project together, but they have also picked out a pattern, which if you follow us on Facebook, you will have seen that pattern. They have picked out that pattern and they're going to be making quilts together. They've decided they want to make a quilt together, which I think is really cool. So they're going to be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I've been helping them pick out the fabrics for that, helping them get that all set up. You know, walking through the pattern, making sure they understand the steps. It'll be a lot of fun. They have definitely caught the quilting bug for sure. Which I think is awesome. I love the fact that it's something that we can share, you know. I love it. I love the fact that they've enjoyed it, that they enjoy it, and that it's something they can share. What happened to my camera? How did it reset again? Did anybody else see it reset? Like, what is happening? Hang on. Like, it just decides it wants to reset, like, all on its own. It's so annoying. Odd. Very, very odd. I think it's Streamlabs. Streamlabs is doing something funky tonight. Although, in fairness, I did kick it, so... Or I poked it. I didn't kick it, I poked it. So, you know, in all fairness, I guess it was my own fault. That is why we have a good community. No one in life sews. Yeah, for sure. I got pressing fabric only today. I rested. There you go. With Delaney. Gotcha. Awesome. I've had days like that, Sandra, where I've literally just sat here in front of the iron and just been pressing fabrics. Like, we're going to be working on Sunday. I'm bringing back the Resilient project, which has kind of been on a little bit of a pause because I wanted to get all the blocks kind of up together. And so we're going to be bringing that back on Sunday. And I have processed all of the half square triangles. So they've all been cut up and they've all been sewn up, cut up, and trimmed. So now we can just put blocks together, which is going to be nice. But yeah, it took a hot minute to put that stuff together. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take. We're gonna be taking these pieces. What happened?
A little bit too much tired, or
I think so. I think it's just yeah, I think so. I'm not sure what's going on. We are going to be taking these two pieces that we've just sewn up together. My God, words are hard. And we're going to be adding them to the right of these pieces here that we had sewn up earlier. So I'm going to lay these out here. And so we're going to be taking this fabric here. This is our EB fabric. And we're going to be putting that on here so that we get another stripe. Okay. And then we're going to be taking... Hang on. Nope. Nope. Hold the phone. Give me a minute. What am I doing here? So D and B is over here. Like that. On this end. And then B and F is over here on this end. Alright. It took me a minute, but I got it. So we're going to add it to both ends. So I'm going to go ahead and add this one first. On the left side, I'll do the left side first so that I get that nice stripe. And then I will do the right side. To the left, to the left, to the left. Bring it back, y'all, now. You gotta find joy in life where you can find it. Sometimes you just have to insert it in yourself. Otherwise, you might just make yourself go crazy. Alright. Oh, you little... Come on. Got caught. Got caught on my bulk. There we go. Hi, Katie. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday evening to you. Or as we like to say, Wild West Wednesday. Sean, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Wednesday to you also. Thanks so much for being here. Alright, let's get these two onto this side now. We are almost done, folks. We are already on step 8 of 9. Like, this thing is just moving right along. Super quick and easy. That is one thing I will say about the difference between the Cottoncuts project and the one that we've been working on, that Wild Meadows from the Andy's Quilt Club. It takes a lot less time to do the Cottoncuts clues than it does the Annie's ones. That is for sure. For sure. Yes, it's super easy to put together. I mean, you know, as long as you get past the whole triangles thing. I mean, Lucas is having a bit of a challenge when it comes to the triangles, but that's okay.
I think today's been the best day for my triangles.
Chloe says she's currently working on clue number 6. The only what, Lucas? I'm sorry?
The only thing is making sure they're all going the right way and...
Yeah, be careful with this clue number 8. I just checked. We're doing the D and B that we added to the left side. That one actually gets pressed towards the left. And all the rest of the pieces get pressed towards the right. So be careful with that. Don't let it trick ya. I'm trying to sneak one in on ya. Press that one down good. Okay. My nose is all stuffy. My apologies. I swear, I feel like my allergies are worse in the winter than they are in the summer. Yeah, Sean says, yeah, I almost did that wrong too. Realized right at the last minute. It's good for half... I'm sorry, Terry. Terry says, Danny, did you have the Anne of Green Gables fabric? I thought you did. Yes, that is what we used for our Resilient Quilt project, was the Anne of Green Gables. And actually, I was looking at fabric swatches and stuff the other day, and I noticed that they have a second Anne of Green Gables released that I didn't even realize. They have another colorway. Is that what you would call it? A second one, which is kind of neat. But yes, I do have the first one. That's what we're using for the resilient quilt.
Yes.
Look at that, Lucas. That looks awesome. Good job.
Freaked me out because these two and my zoom cam look similar because they're like the same, but this one has a little more pattern on it.
Oh, yeah, it's really close.
Sewing them up wrong. No. Okay.
Terry says, wow, I remembered something. Yes, when the corners are cut off of these triangles, it really makes things nice and easy, for sure. Riley Blake comes out in May. Ooh. Yes, I think it was a pre-order what I was looking at, Sean. I think you might be right. The triangle ruler. I've seen the triangle ruler, but I've never used it. I make templates with the corners cut off. No, absolutely. All right, last step, Lucas. What are we doing?
We are sewing those two strips that we just made with all of the half square triangle blocks to our step 2, which is our half square triangle with our
And for
long.
the folks at home, how are we matching those up?
Oh. I don't know how. We are putting the D fabric in the top left corner and the F fabric in the bottom left of the strip that we just sewed up, and we're attaching that to all of the E of the first 2 strips that we sewed together.
Yes. So our F fabric, which is this, for me, it's this really pretty red and gray fabric, is going to be in our bottom right corner on the large strip that we have with the E, the long E strip. And then for the half square triangle, we're going to take that same F fabric, and it's going to be in the upper left corner, or right corner, so that they're going to match up like this. Now, it does appear that my E is just a little bit longer than it needs to be, so I'll probably have to trim it down. But I'm going to go ahead and sew it up together first, and then I'll figure out if I need to trim it just ever so slightly. Sometimes that happens, and it's not a big deal. But we're going to go ahead and match up this one seam that we have. We only have one seam we need to match up, so we'll match that one up, and then we'll sew the rest of them together. I am going to flip my triangles to on top of my other fabric, so then that way I don't have a whole lot of bulk at the bottom that I'm trying to mess with. That's usually how things work best for with my machine, but obviously you do whatever works best for yours. All right. Come on. There we go. Make sure that one seam nests up really nicely, and then we are off to the races. Does look like I'm going to need to trim it up just ever so slightly, and that's okay. I might actually leave it the way it is for right now and not trim it right now, and I'll wait until we do the final reveal and I'll trim it then. That way I know 100% for sure that I've done it correctly and I don't accidentally cut something that I shouldn't. At the end of every clue, Cotton Cuts does give you the final measurements, and you know, sometimes things get a little wonky, and you know, if you feel like trimming them up, you can, but I have honestly been able to go for many PMQs, and I've never had to trim up my blocks. Sometimes you got to do a little, you know, stretching in order to get things to match up just right. But I've never trimmed any of my blocks. I just kind of leave them be, and I make the adjustments when I'm putting the final clues together. Notification. Looks like Sean's talking about Cotton Cuts doing another live stream next tomorrow night. Is that what you said? Tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. on Cotton Cuts site. Sean says he agrees with my recommendation. Wait until your final reveal before you make any trimming or sizing up anything. That way, if you do need to make any adjustments, you can make them then, and that way you can ensure that all of your pieces match up the way they're supposed to. Sorry, my eyes just started watering on me. Give me just a second here. Stupid allergies, I swear. Ugh. Tomorrow, Danny, the reveal of Sean and Ian's colorways. Oh, fun! Sean and Ian have opted to have Cotton Cuts choose their colorways for Flyaway, and so they'll be doing a live reveal of those on Cotton Cuts site tomorrow. That'll be fun. All right, very last set of pressing instructions. Sorry again for the eyes. I don't know what's happening today. We will be pressing these towards that E fabric. So I'm going to flip that over this way. Flip that up. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Viewers voted for Ian's colorway, and Sean had Cotton Cuts select his. I'm sorry. You're right. I misspoke. It's the bourbon. I'm sorry. Just blame the bourbon. Hard to see here, guys, but I just wanted to show it to you so you guys, in case it happens to you, that I don't want you guys to panic and think you've got to trim up your pieces. It's kind of hard to see on the camera here. Maybe I'll zoom in a second, but you'll see my bottom piece here, my top piece, there's about 1/4 of an inch overlap here. You know, most of the time you would just trim that off if you were working on any other quilt. I'm going to leave that the way it is for now, and I will go ahead and trim that later once I get to a point where I'm putting my pieces together, because just in case for whatever reason this piece has gone too short and I end up needing to stretch it in order to make it fit, I don't want to trim this one up and then end up that's the correct size and the smaller one needs to be stretched. So I'm going to wait until everything is ready to go put together. You were pretty close. Before I make any changes to it, because it is possible that in my sewing, when I sewed up the triangles, that I bunched something up or I needed to stretch it. So I'm going to leave it be for now. I know it bothers some people and I understand it, but we're going to leave it be for now so that we can make sure that it's going to be okay later on, and then I can always trim it up later. Oh, the extra 1/4 inch seems fairly consistent. Well, that's good to hear. That always makes everybody feel a little better. Yeah, it's about 1/4 of an inch. And for right now, we're just gonna leave it, and we can always trim it up later once we get to a point, because it's gonna be part of our salvage edge anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But for right now, we're just gonna leave it. Yes, a scant 1/4 inch, Terry. That is for sure. That is 100%. Yep. Even still, you know, sometimes you get, because everything is die cut, so sometimes, you know, things are ever so slightly off, and that's okay. It happens. With these big strip pieces, sometimes that happens. To be consistent. Yeah, Sean, I can understand why that might happen. He says it terrified him because he switched machines halfway through. And so he's worried that the different machine is going to have a little bit of a different measurement on it, and I can understand that. But I'm sure it'll work out in the end.
And
there you go, Terry. That is exactly right. Oh, look at you, Lucas. That looks awesome.
Like that, but
that looks awesome. Congratulations. Hold that up again. Okay, yeah, you're right. Awesome.
Is it these corners?
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to double check it and make sure that it was in the right direction, but it is. Good job.
I think, right?
Sean says, well done, sir.
I took a lot of time making sure I was lined because I knew at some point this is going to be the one that got me with all of the different patterns.
Because it seems so easy, right?
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Well, now we label them 2-7 or 7-2. We know there's 2 of them.
Yep. That's just how I do it. You can do it however you want to, but that's how I do it. Let me grab my... So I bought new containers over the weekend. Check these out. I bought all these new cute little containers for all my stuff now. And so I put my safety pins. My safety pins used to be in that little blue thing, but the top never held on. So now I have this cute little one that I bought on Amazon. I'm going to grab that. And then I use a quarter of a Post-it note. You do whatever works for you. This is just what I do. This is not a pencil, by the way. It will not write. Let's try the real pencil, shall we? Quarter of a Post-it note. And I say number 7. And then in parentheses I put times 2 for 2 pieces. It doesn't matter how you mark your pieces, you just want to make sure that you mark them. Whether you use the plastic that they came in, whether you do like I do, whether you have some type of pin situation, whatever you want to use is up to you. It's just important that you keep marking your pieces. Because when you get to clue 10, if you don't have your pieces marked, you are going to be lost. Like, it is going to take you 5 times longer. Yeah, it didn't write. No, you're right, Terry. It didn't write. I don't know why. It is going to take you 5 times longer to put your quilt together if you don't. And you will cry a little. Yes, Terry, you will absolutely cry a little. Mama Joyce kind of learned that a little bit with our last After Dark edition. She put together a mini mystery quilt, and she had most of the pieces marked up, but not all of them. And so she spent a good 45 minutes trying to just figure out which pieces were which, and it was just a table runner. It was a mini mystery. So I have the hiccups now. It was a small one. So all right, let's go ahead and put these pieces inside of here now. I keep all my clues in one big Ziploc. Ziplocs are my friend. Got all my clues in there, so clue 7 will go in there, and I always keep the clue instructions until after I'm done putting everything together, just in case I'm going to put when I go to put clue 10 together, if something doesn't look right or something doesn't feel right, I'll pull the original clue out and check it to see if maybe I did something wrong. So that's why I keep all of the clues until I'm done. And then once the whole thing is put together, then I'll put it. When I was guessing mine, I pinned the tags I made to them because I was shuffling them around. Yeah, that's what I do. Is I use this little safety pin and I pin the tags on there, so then that way I know what they are. Yes, Terry, you absolutely can. You can totally use the clues to make another quilt if you like the pattern. 100%. Yep. 100%. Can you believe we put that together in an hour, Lucas?
I knew it was going to be quick, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick.
Like, that is crazy. Like, it only took us an hour to put the whole thing together. I'm just like, what do we do for the next hour?
Take a nap.
Right? Like, napping sounds like nice right now. Napping does sound really nice right now. Terry, I like your thinking. She says, exclamation point, drink. I like your thought process there, lady.
Not gonna lie, I did take a nap before the stream.
Lucky you. I do not have time to take a nap. Like, I actually left work an hour. I left an hour, actually an hour and a half. I left work an hour and a half earlier than I normally do today. By the time I got home, because it took me a little bit longer to get home because of traffic and the snow and everything else, which it wasn't bad, but it was bad enough. And then I got home. Mr. Wizard made dinner. We had pizza for dinner. And then I came in here and I sat down. Like, I don't feel like I got any extra time. Teresa Lynch wants to know what I'm doing for Valentine's Day. Probably this. I'll probably be in here quilting. Mr. Wizard and I really don't do a whole lot, anything special for Valentine's Day. We think it's an overpriced holiday. So he and I go out to dinner every week as it is anyway, so we really don't do anything super special. We just kind of hang out with each other. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry to hear that. He's leaving on March 3rd. That's too bad. Pizza, I love it. Any toppings? The one we had this evening had sausage, ham, and bacon on it. So it was like a meat lovers. It was a frozen pizza. I think it was like a Jack's frozen pizza. It wasn't anything special. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, for a frozen pizza, they're not bad. Sean says naps are magical. Ham and pineapple for the win. You know, Sean, I do like pineapple on my pizza. I know for some people that's like a cardinal sin. But when we do Domino's pizza, when Mr. Wizard and I order Domino's, we order our own, and then that way we have food for a couple of days. And so when I order my own, I'll order the Alfredo. One of my stepdaughters taught me this. You order the Alfredo with sausage, bacon, pineapple, and black olives. Oh, so good. Such a good pizza. Like, now I want pizza again. Like, thanks for that. But yes, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Who taught you that?
Delaney did.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Delaney taught me that. Yeah, it's such a good. They want to know, have you tried chicken bacon ranch? I have tried it before, Nancy. It is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of chicken on my pizza. Like, I don't know why. I'm just not a huge fan of it. But you know who really likes the chicken bacon ranch? Are the girls. My girls, Tony, now it's Lucas's girl. She really likes chicken on her pizza. They do like the chicken bacon ranch for sure. Yeah. It was so good. Yeah. DiGiorno is good for frozen pizza. Yes, they are. Yep.
And I saw Terry asked me what my hours are. I work 7:30 to 4 Monday through Friday, and basically anytime after that I'm on call. So if they need me, they can call me back.
Oh, you have a Hawaiian pizza in the freezer for when your daughter and your grand come over. That's awesome. Yeah, Mr. Wizard and I don't do frozen pizzas very often, but I knew we had this stream this Wednesday, so I went ahead and got that when I was grocery shopping this weekend, so then that way it's something quick and easy, because Mr. Wizard's not really the chef in our house. He does cook, but he's not really the chef in our house. So I try and make it quick and easy for him. That is a long day, yeah. You said 7 to 4?
Yeah, 7:30 to 4, so it's about 8.5 hours.
And you get, what, an hour for lunch?
30 minutes-ish.
Okay.
If I actually get to take it.
Right, I was going to say, you probably don't, when did the chat box come on? Oh my, I don't understand what's happening. Like, was the chat always there?
I think so.
That is so odd. Like, things are happening. Hold on. I'm going to turn the Zoom camera off. It's making me crazy. There. Some things are making me crazy today. Like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. Sean says, I miss working earlier. I used to work 6 a.m. to 3-ish. Oh, no. Fabric money. LOL. There you go. Yeah, my work hours are 8:30 to 5, which is a little bit later. But I started that when the kids were little because then that way I didn't have to drop them off at daycare in the morning anywhere. I could just take them straight to school. Hi, baby. Hi. Hey, how are you? She distracted me. I'm sorry. She's just so darn cute. So I started those hours when the kids were little, and then as the kids got older, I kind of liked the hours because I liked being in the office later in the day when there was nobody else there. Because it didn't matter what time I tried to get in the morning, people were always there. But at night, there's nobody there, so I do have a tendency to work the later hours. Hi, you want to come up? Here. No, she says no. Come here. Come here. You don't want to say hi? She says no. Oh, of course. Now that the puppy cam's not on, now you're going to lay in the bed that I put there.
Terry, I can take the thimbles. I don't know if you'll get the dog, though.
Yes, that was Ivy. Can I have her, please? No, I don't think Tony would allow that.
1 billion thimbles.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, she is. Yeah, she's my baby. Was Ivy. Yes, she's my sweetheart. Yeah, I have the camera. The puppy cam is off, and she's now laying in the bed. Like, it's been there all week. Never touched it. Now all of a sudden, oh look, this is here for me. This makes me crazy. So, anyway. So I work 8:30 to 5, but I usually don't leave the office until probably about 5:30. Just because I can never seem to get out of there on time. And then I come home, and sometimes I have to work at home. It just depends on the day, especially with my new position right now. I feel like I've been playing a lot of catch up. Like, I feel like all the team leaders are ahead of me, and so I've been playing a lot of catch up, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. So I've been working a lot of extra hours recently, but I know that will. What, Terry? Who wins the new job?
How? The W.
How is the new job? Oh, gotcha. Now I understand. Well, it's not a new job. It's just a new position within the same company. She did it again. Terry, are you sure you're not the one that's drinking? I'm just checking. We know what you meant. No bourbon here, she says. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. No, the new position's going very well. It comes with its own level of stresses and things like that, but it's a lot of fun. I'm working my way through it. It's different. It's new. I am a team leader now, so I actually have a team. People report to me now, which is not something that I've had before. So I'm trying to navigate my way through that. One of my team members is new to the company, not just new to working for me, but new to the company as well. So I've been helping them kind of acclimate to the company as well. So it's been a lot, but at the same time, it's been a lot of fun. But there's also stress that goes along with that. And, like I said, some of the team leaders have been team leaders for a long time, for, 8 or 10 years now. And so I feel like I have a lot of catching up to do with getting up to their level. And I know that's not going to happen overnight. That takes years, I know, but at the same time, it's like, okay, there's things I just don't know how to do that I need to learn how to do. So, Sean, thank you so much. He says, I would be a great team leader. Well, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job. Although, so far, my team I have 2 team members. It's me and 2 other team members. And so far, my other 2 team members have been sick together. Like, not like together, but like sick at the same time twice now. And we're only in from January. So I'm like, I don't know if that's a reflection on me. So I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's going pretty well. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I couldn't have gotten better team members if I picked them myself. So I'm really grateful for that. They're gonna make my job easy. Sick of work. I mean, that could be too. That could be a little bit of it too, for sure. For sure.
No, I don't want to jinx myself, but I've been dodging these illnesses that everyone's been getting. Tony
Well,
brought
I'm
one
hoping
home.
to do the same, but who knows? I mean, like I said, my one coworker, she actually sits next to me. Her and I actually share a space together, and one of my team members, she actually shares a space with me, and so she was going downhill. Like like you start getting sick in the morning, and then you just progressively start to get worse and worse and worse, and that's what she was doing. By 3 o'clock, I'm like, okay, enough's enough. You need to go home now. I got to want you here anymore. You need to go. So I sent her home at 3 o'clock. I'm like, I appreciate that you were gonna try and stick it out till 4, but just go. You look miserable. You sound miserable. Just go home. So I'm sure she won't be back in the office tomorrow. I'm sure. And then my other team member, who doesn't sit in the same area, he sits off to the side. He was telling me at lunch that he wasn't feeling so hot at lunch, and so he was gonna play it by ear. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm starting to think they're in cahoots or something. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. So Terry says, keep it up, Lucas.
I'm gonna keep trying because
That is exactly right, Sean. Take yourself and your germs home. 100%, yeah. But there's been this nasty respiratory thing that's been going around, and I'm just, I have asthma, so I have to be conscious of that kind of stuff, and so I have to be real careful. And so I'm taking extra vitamin C, I'm taking extra zinc, I'm doing the Zicam. Like, I'm trying to make sure that I don't get it, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah.
oh wow.
Oh my gosh, and pneumonia. Whoa. Do all the things. That's right, Terry. Yep. Wear masks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Gosh, I wish some of the people in the office would wear masks. I mean, I could voluntarily wear one myself just to protect myself. I probably could, but with my asthma, the masks were really hard for me during COVID. And I know it doesn't sound like it would be, but it was really difficult for me, and plus my claustrophobia didn't help either. But it was a challenge. I wouldn't say it was hard. I wouldn't say I was against it. Nothing like that. There was a reason for them, and they served their purpose. But it was a challenge for sure. Look at you, Lucas, over there. You're hosting the show and you're winning thimbles at the same time. That's like pulling double duties right there.
I keep seeing that Terry took my spot in first, so I can't let that happen. And I couldn't do anything today. So
Oh, poor Lucas. Poor Lucas. Yes, Nancy, the hospitals are all overwhelmed. They've been saying the ones here in Illinois are as well. So I'm trying to keep myself out of one. Is what I'm trying to do. So hopefully we'll get there. Yeah. Sandra wants to see who's on top now. Jerry says, "Go sew something."
why do you think we made this clue go together so quick? Still 5,000 behind. Yes, Sean, I do, but I don't like to do that. I like to make it fair for everyone, just in case I use my thimbles to redeem for.
I was gonna say, and Lucas actually gives away a lot of his thimbles. Every time we have a new streamer, a new member to the channel, he gives away his own thimbles. So, yeah, he works hard for those thimbles. Terry says, "Oh no, I lost."
Means I gotta gamble now.
Yeah, watching to see who reaches 400,000 first. Yeah, it'll be
Which
fun.
I have to say is surprising because Terry and I have been at 300,000 for so long, and we got here. I don't know if it took us the whole year,
I
but
don't know.
it just seems like we're slowly progressing now.
I think because there's so many digits to the numbers now, and you guys only win like, I think, what was the max win, Lucas? Like 10,000, isn't it? Is the max win that you can win?
I don't even know anymore because I know there were some issues with winning thimbles, so I changed it and I lowered the max bet. So I think with the gamble, you can only win like 2,500 if you roll 100,
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I think you can actually win the most on the heist game mode, which is up to like 4,000 I've seen.
Wow, 4,000. Looks like we're running a heist game, so I think we'll get in on the heist game first and then see what we do from there. Oh, top chat. Okay, that would explain that.
I, I thought he changed it to all chat.
No,
Live
I
chat.
I didn't change it on my phone to all.
Oh, I thought
For some
I don't
reason I
know.
had it
Maybe
set at top chat. So Terry says, "Like my bet?" Question marks.
1249. You should have gone all in.
There you go.
And I actually think I know this might hurt Terry just a little bit, but I think I changed the odds for moderators to win the heist to a little bit lower than the average
Ah,
viewer.
and that makes sense.
And I think I also changed the max winnings for moderators. So I think moderators can win up to 3,600 and uh, regular subscribers are 4,000.
We'll let the heist run through, and then we'll say goodnight. That way we can have a little bit of fun. But yeah, I mean, I can't believe that we put this. Like, I finished my bourbon now, so we can end the stream now. No, I'm just kidding. We'll let the heist run through. So if you want to get in a little extra gambling while the heist runs through, it usually runs a couple minutes, and then. Yes, Sandra. She likes to redeem her thimbles for notions. You do have a redemption in there for the month of February. I'll collect those up at the end of the month and get those mailed out to you. I do have that one still sitting there waiting. Keep playing the back of the house, Lucas. Am I
Oh,
feeling any better? Teresa, I am feeling a little bit better than I was last time, and I'm hoping that stays the way it's supposed to be. Um, do you mean feeling better since the beginning of the stream? Yes, I am. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This hobby has done so much for my mental health. Just, I cannot believe how much it has done for my mental health. And I've always liked sewing, but I never realized just how much it helps. It just unbelievable how much it helps. I'm a huge advocate for it. It is a great outlet. Absolutely, hanging out with you guys and spending time with you guys. These live streams have helped tremendously. But yeah, no, I am feeling better than I was when I first turned the camera on. That is for sure. Gosh, I wish I could do this every day. Honestly, I wish I had the time and the energy to do this every day, because I probably would. Because it gives me a complete reset. Like, it really does. And that's why I love my Sunday streams, because it really, like, sets the stage for the week for me, usually. Like, it gives me a complete reset on a Sunday morning when you're going to start the next week. So that's why I really love doing that. The mechanics. I've always loved the you sound better. Oh, Teresa, thank you. I'm glad. I'm sorry that that you guys noticed I was sounding different, but I appreciate you also pointing that out as well. Oh, look at that. I made the top list. Oh no, there's the thimble race. Oh, look at all the winners.
oh yeah. So
Congratulations to all the winners. I won. Hey, I won too. I'm like, oh look, there's my name. Congratulations to all the winners. Yay, that's really right.
is
Yes,
that
woohoo
everyone?
is right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you're watching this and you suffer from mental health issues, or you struggle from depression, or if you struggle from just anxiety, or even ADD, like even my ADD goes crazy sometimes. Like, this has helped me so much, and I can't say that it will help you for sure, but you might want to at least give it a try. See what works for you, see what doesn't. But yeah. Now let's take a look, Terry
Oh,
says.
it's not.
Oh, you're so close. So
I even
close.
won as much as I could.
Yeah, he even won the max amount and he hasn't caught up yet. Give him a week or two, he'll catch up, no problem. No problem. But
I'll catch
anyway,
up on someday.
there you go. All right, friends. Well, we are going to say good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for making my day better. I know that sounds a little bit selfish, but I truly appreciated it. At the beginning of this evening when I came home, I was in a barrel of a mood. And Mr. Wizard can attest to that. He knows I've been in just a barrel of a mood. And so this has truly helped me. You see the smile on my face once again. It's amazing how an hour in here and an hour of doing this and hanging out with you guys helps so much. So if this is something that you struggle with, if this is something that you're trying to find that way to bring a little bit more joy to your life, try this out. Give it a shot. Give it a try. If you like sewing or you like quilting or you like fabric or you just like hanging out with people, with friends, give it a shot. You never know. It may work for you, it may not, but you don't know until you try. You really don't know until you try. But anyway, we're going to say goodnight. Thanks again so much for hanging out with us. Thank you very much, Lucas, for hanging out with me and putting this clue together. I'm so grateful that you are here with me, going through this journey with me. It's been a lot of fun. We've got a couple more clues left to go and then the final reveal, and I'm really excited to see what this one looks like. It feels like, this one just feels like it's going to be different. Like, as I'm putting the clues together, I'm feeling a different design to it. So we'll have to see what happens. But anyway, friends, we will be back here on Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. We are going to be putting our resilient quilts together. I finally got all the blocks trimmed up and everything, so now we'll just be actually putting blocks together. So hopefully we'll be able to get more than just 2 done in the live stream, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyway. All right, friends, I will see you again on Sunday. Have a great rest of your week, rest of your evening, and rest of your week. And we will see you again really soon. Bye for now.